on shortly. Welcome to the Between Game show, we like to call it, right? Donnie Marshall is here, Coach Lavin is here, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. And for Purdue, we were kind of waiting for something from Wisconsin. That something never arrived. And as the guy said on the game, Donnie, here it was, what do they have at home? They blow out Michigan State by 30. Then last game, one of their worst home losses to Illinois. And I guess whatever Coach Painter did at practice worked. They look good tonight.
It's so amazing at how difficult it is to win on the road in this conference.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what goes into that recipe. Obviously, the fans, the students are wonderful, but there's just something to be said about having that comfort zone. Maybe these guys are sleeping in their own beds, and maybe you get into your own routine, but this is a game that they were pretty evenly matched as far as pace is concerned. Purdue did not, in my opinion, did not play like a slow team. We talked about this before the game. They're 347th in pace when you compare them to the rest of Division I basketball. This was, whatever the pace was, this was a great pace for them. And I'm with you. Matt Painter has done a terrific job with these guys. And from game to game, it could be someone else that's starring. And those other guys say, okay, tonight's your night. As long as we get the win, go ahead and do your thing. It was another one of those games.
Yeah, and it's rare to see Wisconsin taken to the woodshed. Over the decades, you don't see the Badgers dominated in the fashion they were tonight by Purdue. Think of these numbers. Purdue was plus 26 on the boards. That's an aggression statistic, right? Something you really amplify and focus over the course of the week in your drum roll into a game. They also were 19-2 in terms of second chance points. And then offensively, the fact that they were 9 of 19 from the three. And I like Matt Painter's starting Evan Boudreau.
Yeah.
He was a real spark for this team, the transfer from Dartmouth.
Well, speaking of Matt Painter, it's almost like you knew because he's joining us on the headset right now. And Matt, thanks for taking the time here with the crew, Kevin Burkhardt, and I'll start it off. And congrats coaching your 500th game tonight. You get the win. And Coach Lav just brought it up, so I'll start there. You make the call to start Boudreau, and he was just a burst of energy tonight. Just take us through that thought process and what he gave you tonight.
Well, we didn't play very well against Illinois in the second half, and just coming back to practice, I thought, he practiced harder than anybody else, and we needed that lift. I thought he did a great job on the glass, and he played with life and gave us some energy, and just made some good decisions on the offensive end. But Lav really, talked about it, being able to make some threes, and we went 9 for 19. When that's vacant for us, we really struggle from an offensive standpoint, and we got to be able to make some shots, have some balance, have some inside-outside presence, and then it really helps us set our defense.
Coach Painter, Steve Lavin here. First of all, congratulations on the win, and then also congratulations on your 500th win, or actually 500th coaching game at Purdue. You join now Piggy Lambert and Gene Cady, who was watching the game at home tonight and proud of the way the Boilermakers played. What was the week of practice like? What were the things that you really focused on as you got ready or prepared for Wisconsin?
Yeah, well, first of all, Illinois is a good team, and we really struggled in both our games against Illinois. They have great size, but Wisconsin just poses a lot of problems with their ability to shoot the basketball. They didn't get going, obviously, in the first half. I thought we did a good job defensively, but we thought if we could stay out of rotations and make it hard for them to move the basketball, it'd really help our rebound balance.
Coach Donnie Marshall, hey, we've talked about the job that you've done and coaching these guys up to say, hey, every night's not going to be the same guy's night. Evan obviously had the game tonight. Travion against Michigan. Matt has had some big games. You got 30 points off of your bench. How do you get these guys to buy in and say, okay, it's not my night, but the biggest point here is that we get a win?
Right. Yeah, well, we haven't been able to get a consistent, starting five or even a rotation for that matter. We get against particular teams and have different struggles, and so just trying to keep everybody kind of ready to go and trying to figure it out. I think it's one of those teams where you got to play some guys against athleticism versus, playing some guys versus kind of a traditional, power Big Ten team.
Matt, last question before we let you on. We appreciate the time. So we sit here with Lav every night, and we know what he's about in the chair, but I'm curious, and back to his coaching days. We had a picture of him back in the old days, and I want to get the scouting report on Lav in that time.
Well, I was in Lav's PE class, and he dropped me from the coaching PE class. So here I am as a player, trying to learn the game, trying to get better, trying to be a student of the game. And then Lav had too many people in the class, so he dropped me. And then 20 years later, he said I took his class. And I'm like, hey, man, I started to take your class. I went for 3 weeks. And then, like, you just dropped me out of the class and say I can't. It was like a 1-credit coaching class. And so I was trying to learn from him, but he wouldn't let me.
And also, we were a little
And
concerned.
that's a true story, too. You know, there's no embellishment there.
There's a tad of embellishment, but we don't have time to really counter and go back on the facts of the actual story. But the real situation was we were a little concerned about your GPA, so we thought that would be a class that maybe would raise the GPA.
Right, man.
But then
Good
when we found
boost.
out you were actually
Yeah.
a scholar, we said, you know what? You don't need this class. You know.
There might be some truth to that. Get the bowling, the racquetball, basketball class, no doubt.
Oh, it's too great. Hey, Coach Painter,
Thanks,
so much
guys.
the
Thanks for
time.
having me on.
Congrats on the win, okay? Matt Painter, again, doing a fine job. Purdue coming to play. And, you know, you love, I just love the talk about the practice. And, you know, Illinois is a good team, but let's face it, did not have the game that he wanted to have against the game. And you just saw at the beginning their intensity, defense, running. You could see it, right?
How about him saying we're still trying to figure it out? I mean, most coaches will lie to you and say, oh, we know who we are. This is who we're going to play. We're going to play 8. We're going to play 10. This is the truth right here. When you play against different types of teams, slow down, grind it out, athletic, different guys are going to have to step up. I love that Coach Painter can be honest with us about that, because there's a lot of coach speak going on in college basketball. They only want to tell you what they think you should hear, what you should know. This is an honest guy, and it's worked for him tonight.
And it's a great point that you make, Donnie, because it's so important as a coach that you keep a flexible and open mind and be curious. That's how we learn. And when you lose 4 out of 5 games, as Purdue has, you start to re-examine and figure out how you're going to solve the riddle and put a competitive team on the floor. This is not Carson Edwards' Purdue Boilermakers. He was a playmaker, shot maker deluxe, one of the all-time greats in Purdue history, and an NBA-level player. This team completely different. You got to start over from scratch, adjust to your talent, and that's what good coaches do. And Matt Painter is going to stay after it. And we saw tonight the results.
Yeah, quite a couple nights in the Big